His name is Gareth, and he rips bits. His name is Gareth, hence why it's Gareth's. His name is Gareth.
All right, let's start. I'll check the chat a little bit tonight, see if there's anything relevant. I have heard rumors. My father may be in the chat this evening, so no promises. Tonight's secret suggestion is Maggie May at Maggie May, haha. So that's where you can follow Maggie, who did the guest suggestion this evening. Welcome to Gareth's. This is Gareth's. This is improvised stand-up comedy. Each week you find people send in some weird suggestions. I don't see them until right now, and then I'll react to them. I'll riff on them. My name's Gareth. It's Gareth's. It's just a fantastic name as far as puns go. I do want to say this. To you people, there is a new thing I'm doing with my mother called Pamdemic. And that will premiere tomorrow. That might be up at midnight tonight, but then tomorrow you can watch Pamdemic. It's me basically interviewing my mother. So you can do that. The Dollop has a live show, November 19th, a virtual live show, but that now is what counts for live. Check that out. And then also, Point versus Point, my other podcast, we're still kicking it. So if you want to do that, let's do that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think so. So, yeah, Maggie May's got the guest suggestion. Let's do it. We start with news topics. Things from the news I've never seen before. Let's have a gander. It's just in. Okay. So I've got this here. United States risks sanctions from Zimbabwe if elections are not free and fair. Well, listen, this is the prison the United States built, so we might have to be a prisoner in it ourselves. Zimbabwe, I mean, really shows you where we've gotten to in this country, how good things are going, when Zimbabwe is finally now telling us that they worry about our elections. But it's right. It is right. I mean, this country, the United States, if the UN were to actually take a look at how our elections are going and working, they would intervene. If the United States was named something else, the United States would have to invade it to fix it. That's where the United States is at. But since it's us, we're like, it's fine. It's good. It's a good country. It's a good situation. We like it. So yeah, and it's great that it's Zimbabwe. The only thing that could make this better is if Zimbabwe referred to us as a shithole country. That's what other nations need to start doing ASAP. Just start referring to the COVID as the White House virus and the United States as a shithole country. That feels like that would be karmically right on the money. And yeah, and this article has a picture of Trump. I don't know why. I mean, maybe it's because an hour and a half ago I watched Trump give a wild press conference. I guess it wasn't a press conference. There wasn't much conference to it. It was like a press shout where he just went in front of the press and just shouted at them. And they were all like, "Can we ask a question?" He's like, "What about this is unclear. I'm the president again. It's obvious." But yeah, that's what's happening in the United States right now. I know this will probably air a little later on YouTube, but yeah, this country is fucked, and it's very crazy. We still don't have a decided election yet, and we're in the thick of it. We really are in the thick of it. But at least we had the steady hand of Donald Trump to guide us through this tough transition period. But yeah, kudos to Zimbabwe. That is the risk. I mean, if Zimbabwe hit us with sanctions, and a lot of people, Jose, not now. A lot of people don't understand that sanctions are really fucked up. They really fuck with countries. It's basically a way of like financially, I mean, it hurts. It basically hurts the country's. Everybody in the country. It hurts the country's overall productivity, how much money they have. That trickles down. That's trickle-down economics. Trickles down into other people. It's a lot of bullshit. But yeah, so there you go, Zimbabwe. All right, let's go to the next one. Here's the next one. Riff's just in. Okay. Indian doctor duped into buying Aladdin's lamp for $93,000. The doctor, in his complaint, said the man who sold him his lamp promised it would bring him wealth and good fortune. I mean, look, okay, I'm not going to defend the man who bought what he thought was a genie lamp for $93,000. I will not defend him. But I will say, if there was a genie inside of this lamp, what a steal. What an absolute steal. If you could, okay, $93,000 for a genie lamp is this right away, first wish, you go, endless money. Right there, boom, you're back in the green. That $93,000, meaningless, never existed, you're back in the green. But of course, there was not a genie inside. And if there was a genie inside, I personally would opt for the Robin Williams Aladdin versus the Will Smith. I just like my genies a little goofier, a little not as serious as the Will Smith genie. The best part, obviously, when this gentleman says to the man he's buying the lamp from, do you mind if I rub it here to see? And the guy who sold it to him goes, I don't want a genie just to pop out here. People will think it's crazy. And he goes, you know, you're right. That would be, I don't even think I want the genie in here. Yeah, it'll just genie the whole, it's a lot of smoke. It's like when you bring out a basketball team, it's a lot of smoke. Right, the smoke, the amount of smoke from the, exactly, it's a lot of smoke. I'll just do it at home. And then the second best part, obviously, when this gentleman gets home, gives it a little rub, is checking it for vapor. No vapor. Gives it a little, well, maybe, you know, am I rubbing it wrong? What am I should have asked the guy how to rub it. I should have said, what is it? Is there, do I do it underneath? I mean, the most times I've seen it's just a little wipe on the side, but I guess I could rub it on the bottle's butt, or maybe the tip. I'll just sort of jerk the tip off and maybe some genie cum will shoot out. How does this work? I've never been around a genie before. Come on, genie, get out. Come on, you genie. Get the fuck out here. Come on. My wrist is killing me. Well, that'll be one of the things I ask for as soon as the genie gets out. First thing, more money. Second thing, new wrists. I want a new femur or fibula, whichever one's in the arm. It's one or the other. I don't know. They both started with F's. Hello, Mr. Genie, maybe Mrs. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't be gender specific. Hello. God, I hope this fucking lamp isn't fake. I mean, what a situation this man found himself in. So that's some fun we've just had with the man who, a doctor, an Indian doctor, a man who had a medical degree, went to school to practice medicine. I let that part slip. This man practiced medicine, and then also, imagine finding out your doctor bought a $93,000 fake genie lamp. You don't go to this person anymore. That's a new general practitioner right there, right off the bat. Are you okay, doctor? You seem a little down. I spent $93,000 on a genie lamp. There was no genie in it. You know, I think I'm going to wait on the colonoscopy. Well, why? Well, why wait on it? I don't need it. Whatever. You know any other good doctors? Do you know any doctors who don't buy lamps? Is that crazy to ask for? Okay, so let's go to the third one. Uh-oh. Third one starts with angry youths, which is always good. Oh, my Lord. Angry youths burn down pastor's building because 7 men can't find their penises. Let's just run that back for clarity. Angry youths burn down pastor's building because 7 men can't find their penises. Okay. There's little type in here. As Christmas approaches, the annual stories of people's penises disappearing mysteriously in Africa has started emerging. Well, they need a genie. We need to get the Indian doctor's genie in Africa now. So annually, around Christmas, men lose their penises in Africa, in this area of Africa. Okay, sure. They lose their penis. I mean, you know, Santa used to just stick with coal if you were naughty. But now he's taking your member, which is not cool, Santa. Give me coal. But that's how you become a good boy. Coal is like, whatever. I don't need presents. Your penis, you're like, what did I do, Santa? I'll do anything. What do you need? I'm so sorry. But okay, so there's that's interesting. It's interesting to find out that men's penises vanish. I wish I knew more. I don't. I just have the headline here. But burning down the pastor's buildings, plural, is not going to bring your penis back. What if your penis was in one of those buildings? Huh? Give us back our penises. They were in my buildings. Oh, sugar puffs. That's a shame. I burned my own member. Yeah. I probably time to stop practicing that religion. If there was a religion where they were like, it's all great, you get to go into heaven, you might lose your dick. I'd be like, I'm out. I'm not part of a religion where my penis potentially goes. No, that's not what I'm doing. I mean, that's all you pray for. Dear God, I'm so sorry. Can I get my cock back? Please send a message. Let me know. Please, please, please. But yeah, so there you go. So that's the end of the riffing on the headlines. Pretty good headlines tonight, I'm not going to lie. Really, the genie lamp. Mwah, que bella. But now let's get to your suggestions. These are audience suggestions. You people have submitted these to garifslive@gmail.com, where anyone can send a suggestion. I will see the suggestion, and I will riff on it. So here we go. Let's start here. And like I said, Maggie May, this week's suggestion. Eating raw oysters is the first suggestion. That's a good suggestion. I don't understand that in any way. I think I'm a vegetarian, but I think it's either mussels or oysters I should be able to eat because there's like no actual real activity. They're living. That's why I don't eat them. But the other reason that I don't eat raw oysters is because they're fucking disgusting. It's like eating a cow's eye. I never understand that. People are like, ooh, oysters. You're like, oh, no, you mean, ooh, oysters. Oh, let's get them in the half shell. They get a whole display with It's quite a to-do, too, for how terrible tasting the thing is. It's pretty horrible, right? It's like a big tray with a lot of shaved ice and then these oysters and lemons and hot sauce and basically a ton of things to throw you off of the flavor of the actual oyster. Oyster's one of the few meals where they're like, well, don't chew it. What did you chew it for? You're like, what did I chew it? It's a food. I'm supposed to chew food. No, if you chew it, it's going to taste like a cow's eyeball. Well, that's why I didn't want to eat it. Well, you did it. You didn't eat it. You chewed it. Well, that's part of the eating process. No, you just shoot it down. Get it down, like a bad vitamin. Who wants to eat that? Who wants to eat something that you have to cover its tracks so much and you're not supposed to chew it? You're chewing the food, a big part of eating. Arguably the best part. The best part is when you're chewing it and tasting it. You could do without the second part. The second part is needed to fill you up. But you could very easily, have some fried chicken and be like, and eat some salad and then do salad. Gross. Fried chicken. Just treat food like gum. You could do that. That's the best part. So oysters, the best part is omitted from the process. The best part, chewing, tasting, gone. You just go, you eliminate any taste, and you just swallow the fucking thing. That's what a shot is. That's what the point of when you get a shot. You're just supposed to be like, oh, hurry, get it in me. I always want the effects. But what is the upside to oysters? Anyone ever eat an oyster? It's like, that's good. I know people are like, it's an aphrodisiac. Yeah, well, not if the person smells your fucking breath, it isn't. It's an aphrodisiac until the person's like, Jesus Christ, were you eating hot sauce and semen? What is that? And you're like, oh, I ate a bunch of oysters. They're so bad and expensive. I don't know how to eat. How does one dinner? Explain how one dinners to me. I'm lost. Oysters, yum. It's crazy. Raw oysters. And people go apeshit, oh, it's an acquired taste. It's an acquired taste is a good way of being like, it tastes like shit, keep trying. It's an acquired taste. It tastes like shit, hang in there. Keep going. Power through. Don't chew. It's disgusting. Oysters should be for the tongueless. That's it. Yeah, it's disgraceful. Ugh. Of all the things to eat in the sea, ugh. It's just like whale cum. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to say whale cum. Okay, here, let's have a look at the little chat here. Okay, we got anything in here? Hi, everybody. 3U, yeah, okay, hi. I can't take, yeah, I sip shots, but still. Yeah, you agree with me, which is good. I thank you for agreeing with me, but honestly, just disgusting. You never hit your oyster limit. Well, that's crazy. Insane. Okay, let's keep going. Here we go. Next one. Sensitive Sally and Outrage Otis. Okay. I'm going to guess that these are not real people, because if they're real people, I really missed the boat on Sensitive Sally and Outrage Otis. I'm going to guess this is kind of your way of garbage pail kidding Karen. The name, the Karen movement. My guess is that's what this is. So Sensitive Sally and Outrage Otis are two people. They're the whiniest couple ever. I mean, it actually, the first thing I think of is that couple in Florida who just pulled out guns on people who were protesting, and they just lost their shit and were like, get the fuck out, we're allowed to have guns. It's like, oh my God, you're a real Sensitive Sally. And this is my husband, Outrage Otis. I'm pissed. That's right. We're done with this. You can't be walking on our property. We weren't on your property. You were in our neighborhood. That's legal. No, it's not. Tell him, Otis. Yeah, you're not allowed to be, and you can't look at our house anymore. You're not allowed to look at our house. That's right. No more house looking. I can look at your house if I want to. That's totally fucking legal. No, it isn't. Tell him, Otis. Well, yeah, I mean, you basically just said it, Sally. It's not okay. You can't look at someone's house. You're not even supposed to think of my street. Yeah, you're not allowed to think of our street. It hurts us. Tell him, Otis. I can't. Yes, it hurts. Yes, like you said. I mean, you said it. It hurts us. It makes us upset when you think of our street or look at our house. I don't even want him fathoming our address. Oh, you can't fathom our address. Tell him, Sally. No, that's my job. Tell him, Otis. Well, I was just telling him, Sally. Well, continue telling him. Well, pretty much feels like I said it, but we don't want you even fathoming our address. We're sick of it. We're sick of you looking at our house. You're trying to steal it with your devil eyes. Yeah, tell him, Otis. Stop telling me to tell him. Tell him. Sally, I don't want to have another one of the Otis-Sally arguments because they're Look, I don't want to fight with you, but you're hurting my feelings. Well, I'm outraged. Well, I'm sensitive. Well, I'm Otis, and I'm Sally, and we're Sensitive Sally and Outrage Otis. Sensitive Sally and Outrage Otis. We support one person, that's the POTUS. Sensitive Sally and Outrage Otis. Okay, there you go. That was the Sensitive Sally Outrage Otis song. It just got, Columbia Records just picked it up. People are excited about it. Thank you, Takora. I appreciate it. Are those actual real people? I don't know. We'll never know. Okay, we'll keep going here. You are an onion is the next suggestion. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the onion thing. There's certain times, there's that fruit fly from a month and a half ago. There's certain times when something happens and you just simply think, why did I read it? What does it mean? And the other night, Dave and I did debate coverage here on my YouTubes, which you should like and subscribe to. And someone just said I was an onion. I believe where the root was, and nobody knows where roots are better than onions, I was like the Onion, the parody paper, but that has now spun into a whole thing about me being an onion person, and I'm an onion. By the way, who cares that the Green Bay Packers are playing? I don't want to watch that. I want to be here with you. Yeah, I don't know what to say about me being an onion. I'm not an onion, so there you go. When I was a kid, I actually hated onions. When I was a kid, I used to tell people I was allergic to onions so they wouldn't put stuff in food. But my mother would sneak onions into things for no reason other than I guess she liked onions. So I'd catch her. I'd be eating like something, and I'd be like, are there onions in this? And she'd go, just a little bit. And I'd say, well, why are there onions in it? I don't like onions. She said, well, I just put a little bit of onion in. I don't like it. Why is it in here? Well, you can't even taste it. Then why is it in? Mother, then why was it put in the ragu? Then why is it in the ragu if you can't taste it? You can taste it. I tasted it. She'd go, well, they're lovely. Yeah, very lovely. I used to rag on my mother's cooking a lot, and now that I'm older, I'm like, my God, she was the best cook. But that's the end of my onion. I'm not an onion, so no more. By the way, Andrew, the guy who edits these, told me earlier, he goes, the third suggestion is my favorite. So in my head, I was sort of like, I'm a little ready for this third suggestion. Seeing it is very upsetting and disappointing. I'm disappointed in him. He shall be fired. Well, this says Polish soccer, but I'd like to think of it as Polish soccer, you know? Like a team that's really good. Like, we practice Polish soccer. Like, we're the best. We keep shiny balls. We've got nice nets. We've got beautiful cleats. It's Polish soccer. You've got to polish it, know how to pass it properly. You tap it with the side, yeah. And then when you're trying to, get a fucking goal and whatnot, you got to put your non-kicking foot right next to where your ball and direct it in the direction that you want the ball to go into the goal. That's Polish soccer, mate. But you mean Polish soccer. I don't know the deal with Polish soccer. I've never watched the Poland team. No, I guess I have in the World Cup, see the Poland team. I guess there might be something going on with the Polish soccer team. I can have a quick look here and see if anything comes up when I say Polish soccer, but my guess is that there's going to be nothing, and it's just going to be one of these ones where we're all going to go, okay, and then someone's going to DM me in 2 weeks and go, what I meant was that Polish soccer was, yep. And there's no news about the Polish soccer team. So I'm not sure what you want out of me. I don't know much about Polish soccer. I will say my favorite, just to tie into the last suggestion, my favorite English he's Irish actually, this guy Tommy, and he would call the goal the onion bag. And so whenever someone would kick a goal, they'd hit a goal, he'd go, oh, look at that one, absolutely delightful, right in the back of the onion bag. He's kicked it right in the back of the onion bag. Absolutely nailed that shot, got it right in the back of the onion bag. So there you go. So that's all I know about Polish soccer. White recreation activities, kites and shit. Pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly, like, white people do have, like, white people in parks are so fucking annoying. When I used to do kids' birthday parties, I used to have to do a lot of park birthday parties, which right off the bat suck, because you're like, you're in a fucking park. And so you're publicly, like, dressed like Spider-Man. Like, when I would wear Spider-Man spandex, you could see everything. Every ripple of fat, you could see my penis outline. It was just like, hello, everybody, this is Spider-Man's cock and fat. But I would have to walk through the park, and, a lot of times you wouldn't know the race of the family you'd be dealing with. If I saw a white family, I'd always be like, oh, motherfucker. Because white children are okay. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but they're more spoiled. Like they're coddled a little bit more. And white mothers could just be. Today would be their Oscars, and you were hosting, and you didn't know anything other than you had a half-smoked joint in the car you wanted to go back to. But yeah, when white people like flying kites, it is annoying. I mean, not that other races can't fly kites, but white people definitely are more annoying park people. They'll take over a park too, right? Like, the park that I used to go to near my house, like, it was mostly like Latino families and very gracious about space. If you needed a little space, they would make room for you. White people, they'll show up real early and they'll take over the whole area. Or we reserved picnic area 19. And you're like, it's a fucking park. Don't ruin the park. But yeah, I don't know. As someone who would go to a park a lot for children's parties, it definitely, the white family was always no good. But the best would be when you're walking through the park and you can't locate the family. So you'd be like, hey, I'm looking for Reggie. Is Reggie here? And some guy would be like, hey, Spider-Man, take a picture with me, man. And you'd be like, okay, where's Reggie? Where's Reggie? You'd be like, hey, Spider-Man, you want a beer, dude? And you'd be like, I'm actually just looking for Reggie. I'm 5 minutes late. I have to be ready. He's like, man, there's no Reggie here. And you're like, well, then what the fuck did I just take 2 pictures and say no to a beer for with you? You've really wasted Spider-Man's time. Hey, man, use your spidey sense to figure out, fuck you. But yeah, it is, it's not the best. Never the best. But yeah, so white people love water sports, water skiing, right? Did you slalom ski? Drop a ski? Let's slalom. They love water sports, very aquatic people. That's very white hacky sack, super white, Frolf, 80% white. Frisbee golf, regular golf, 70% white, 60% white. It's definitely mostly men. That's the one thing you learn about golf. But yeah, white people flying kites. It's like, what year is this? 1914? Get the fuck over yourself. Okay? Go hunt a Pokemon. Come on, whites. Okay, there we go. I could see, yeah, okay. The next one is, would you go to Mars if that was a reality in the next few years? No, I wouldn't. I don't want to go to Mars. I like Earth. I'm happy with Earth. I want to fix Earth. I don't want to jump ship on Earth. So many people are ready to leave Earth. They're like, fuck it, we ruined it. It's like, this is not a studio apartment. There's just not a security deposit that they're going to take out of like, this is bad. But everybody, that Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, they're now all, Mars is the place. You know? I like it here. Let's fix here. Let's work on here. We'll just do this. We're going to Earth Mars. That'll be the next thing. We'll be on Mars in fucking 1,000 years. Probably less, honestly, being like, all right, well, we trashed Mars. What's next? And people will be like, let's live on the fucking rings of Saturn. You'd be like, boom. That's it. Let's jump ship from Mars. I mean, we're just going to keep, like, bad tenants who need the 3 months in order to get evicted. We're just going to continue to just ruin places. The problem is not Earth. The problem is Earthlings. We need to just get it through our fucking heads that this is not an ashtray. This is not a place where you just dump all your shit, okay? It's not like it's just gross. It's impossible. And people are so fucking wasteful. Most of my friends, I've had to change their philosophy on recycling and been like, no, you do it. Because it's a good thing to do. I know, but just do it, even though now it has little meaning. You know, but we've got to stop treating Earth like such a shit pile. I mean, I used to have to make runs when I worked construction go to the dump. I used to go to the dump like every day, and I would dump shit at this landfill. And landfills really make you see how fucking disgusting we are. I mean, we have nowhere to put all of our trash, so we're just burying it beneath us. It's not a good idea. It's not like, you know, more respect. That's why, like, you know, if we didn't have to depend on going to the store so much for things, or if we could just find a way to, like, you know, again, commerce now is all done through the internet. Like, it's just so much better if you can just shop at mom and pop stores. And I know that's impossible, and Amazon's easy, and I fall prey to it all the time. I mean, like, I really try to not use Amazon, but there's times where you need something fast. But fuck Mars. Next suggestion. Carbonated yogurt. What the fuck? That's a thing? Who has done this to us? Who carbonated yogurt? Why did they do it? What the fuck are you talking about? People carbonate yogurt? Why? What the fuck? Who has eaten yogurt and been like, it's just not enough bubbles? Oh, can you imagine a yogurt burp? Oh, it's just like, oh. It's like I don't want to say it, but it's like a reverse blowjob. It's not, carbonated yogurt. You know, I mean, what the fuck? How do you sell that? Hey, do you love yogurt? Why, yes, I do. What's your biggest complaint? Not a lot. I really like it. That it's not carbonated. Wait, what? That's why we at Dannon have finally carbonated yogurt. I'm sorry, that's not something, that's right. We hear your pleas. We understand the one thing missing from yogurt is that sweet soda bubble, that sparkle. We want to feel yogurt popping off in our mouth like it's some white fireworks, some white liquid fireworks. I didn't ask for that. That's right. It's old milk popping like Pop Rocks in your mouth. This is the only yogurt you're not going to want to swallow. The whole point is swallow. That's right. At Dannon, we finally figured out a way to answer your prayers and carbonate yogurt. And that's not where we're stopping. We're also carbonating milk. I'm literally going to throw up. Carbonated milk, 2% chocolate, hell, even strawberry. Oh, my God. And that's what we're doing here at Dannon. We're listening to the customers. Stop listening to us. It's not what we want. And we're activating ourselves. So now we're getting rid of regular yogurt. Wait, what? I like regular yogurt. And we're carbonating it all. Why would you do that? That's completely eliminating the majority of your marketplace. So Dannon is now a fully carbonated yogurt and milk company. Oh my God. Do you want some for free? I mean, it may be. It's not for free. Why did you make me say yes to something so disgusting? Because we're Satan. At Dannon, we're also taking over the world with water and creating a ton of plastic issues. The owner of our company at one point said that water wasn't a human right. It's called food share. Look it up. Anyway, here at Dannon, we've carbonated our yogurt. Who the fuck would do that? Why would you do that? That's not plugging a hole in a market. Imagine taking that to Shark Tank. I'm looking for a $100 million investment for 10% in my company. It's called Carbonated Yogurt. Let the bidding begin. I'm ready for bids. You know? Fucking disgusting. Ugh. I'm glad I don't eat yogurt. Did you hear about our new product? Look, just go away. I don't want any more. We carbonated cottage cheese. Blah, blah, blah. That sound lets us know we're on the right track. Blah. There's bile. Carbonated cottage cheese, carbonated yogurt, and sweet carbonated strawberry milk. I can't. I'm just spitting. Thank you. From Dannon to you. Thank you. Fucking disgusting. Carbonated fucking yogurt. Okay. You guys are chatting. I think my father might be in there tonight. I don't know. Yeah, it is called expired milk. Have you ever drank expired milk? That's a tough moment when you're like, it shouldn't be chewy. Okay, next. Throuples. Throuples is a suggestion for those of you who don't know what a throuple is. It's a threesome couple. So it's 3 people, 1 man, 2 women, 2 women, 1 man, 3 women, 3 men, whatever it is. Throuple. And I could not imagine being in a throuple. I'm one of these people. The reason why I think I'm so bad at relationships is because I don't want to share the person, but I also don't want to log all the hours. So, like, a throuple for me makes sense in the sense that, like, there would be someone else there to kind of do the heavy lifting at times and be like, oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. But then that person's also going to have sex with them, and then I'd be at the door like, are you guys, is she having fun? Are you guys, what's happening? Sounds like a lot of giggling and fucking. You know, that would be me in a throuple. I would constantly be jealous. They'd be like, why are you so quiet? I'd be like, no reason. They'd be like, are you jealous? No, I'm fine, whatever, it's fine. Well, you say it's fine, but you're acting like it's fine. Are you mad about something? Yeah, you guys are just holding hands a lot. Yeah, well, we're dating. Well, cat's out of the bag. That was the deal. We're a throuple. Yeah. Are you still good with it? Yeah. It'd just be nice if you guys could maybe tone down the PDA and keep the attention here. Because that's what's going to happen in any throuple. It's like anytime you live with 2 people. You ever live with 2 people? Eventually, you don't like the one person. You guys are like, that guy's weird. You guys are aligned. Or 2 people against you are like, you're weird. And you're like, they think I'm weird. But that's going to happen in a throuple too. You know? I'll tell you something I don't want in a relationship is someone that someone else can go bitch to about me anytime they want. I don't want that, you know? That's you gotta know. You wanna keep it contained. You don't want them being able to go be like, do you know what Gareth did? What? He tried to touch my hair and said he loved me. Oh, I fucking hate him, you know? That's my version of a throuple. But I mean, I can't even do a couple. So what do I know? You know? Why don't we call that a duple? It's 2. Duple? I'm thinking. Like a duplex? I'm in a duple. What do you mean? I'm dating a person. So you're in a couple? We prefer duple. Why? We're a duple. So thank you for adjusting. We really appreciate it. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah, even a threesome. Like, I've been, like, on the border of that, and it's not good. This is fucked up. I one time slept with a girl, and after we slept together, she goes, have you ever had a threesome? And I go, not really. There's a long pause, and I go, you? And she goes, oh, yeah. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, who needs the oh? Why not just yeah? Who goes, oh, yeah? Like, we just had sex. And then I'm like looking, and she could probably tell I'm disturbed. And then she goes, oh, don't worry. Only with other guys, though. I was like, oh, good. Just as long as it's good. Who taught you how to diffuse situations, right? That's like being like, oh, I went to jail once, but don't worry. I murdered a family. You're like, oh, okay. I was worried that it might be vehicular manslaughter, but it's you mansoned a family. That's cool. Yay, you. Okay, so that's Throuples. What type of onion am I? Again, the onion thing. I don't have an answer. I'm a great onion. Okay, I'm not loving the onion stuff. I don't really understand, so I don't get it, okay? I'm not an onion type. Euphemisms, parentheses, in a Scottish accent. That's pretty good. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess euphemisms in a Scottish accent would be something like, well, you know, he's a bit of a fence builder, if you know what I mean. Well, what do you mean? Well, he's a bit of a fence builder. You mean he builds fences? Well, he seems like he does. What do you mean he seems like he builds? Does he build fences? Well, he certainly acts like a bit of a fence builder. You know what I mean? What does that mean? He's not the sharpest tool in the shed. Oh, he's not smart. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, he's not the thickest sandwich in the bin. Wait, what do you mean he's not the thickest sandwich in the bin? Well, it's like the sharpest tool in the shed. But why would a thick sandwich be in a bin? Well, it's a Scottish euphemism, isn't it? Oh, okay. Right. You know, it's a bit like, look, you got a lovely picture, but you got no wall to hang it upon, have you? Right. What does that mean? Well, it's a bit like saying, you know, look, you got a lovely dirt bike, but you're one tire short of winning a race. So my dirt bike only has one tire? Hey, it's a bit of a unicycle, isn't it? So I have a unicycle dirt bike? Well, no, you can't ride a bloody one-wheeled bloody motorbike, can you? Mate, sometimes I think you're a bit not all there yourself, are you? Right? Yeah, you're on sale in the fish market, if you catch my drift. What do you mean I'm on sale in the fish market? Well, you're not top-tier salmon, are you? So I'm like, shit? Well, I'm not saying you're shit, but you're certainly not you're in the bargain bin, ain't you? I don't understand what you're saying to me. I'm saying you're not the tastiest raspberry I've ever sucked down. You're not the bee with the worst pollinating skills. You're not the sheep who's been sheared the greatest. You're not the highest tree in the forest, are you? You've got long grass, but you've got no soil beneath you, have you? What are you talking about? Look, you're a lovely car, but where's the bloody ignition, mate? What are you talking about? I like pork pie as much as the next lad, but I'm not looking at bacon inside it. What do you mean? Honestly, you're not understanding anything. I'm having a lot of trouble grasping a lot of the things you're saying. Well, if it was a bit of a tennis match, I think we could call this one out. What is happening? Are you not Scottish? No. Oh, I'm saying you're a bit of a wanker. Oh, like a jerk-off. No. Oh, God damn it. So there you go. There's some Scottish euphemisms for you. Fun. We had fun. Okay. Fun with Scottish euphemisms. I used to do this character for my buddies where it would be the Scottish guy who talks under his breath. So I'd just be like, all right, I'm out of here. All right, have a good time, you piece of crap. What'd you say? Nothing. Just saying, enjoy your day. I'll enjoy mine with you not here, you wanker. You know, the nice Scottish under-the-breath mumbler. Ooh, that's right. You know, the best. Scottish accent, very fun to do. That was a very good suggestion. Thank you for that suggestion. Suburban soccer moms, healthy snacks for kids. Healthy kids for snacks would be far different. Suburban soccer moms, healthy kids for snacks. We've got him on a very specific diet for when we boil the boy. Nah, healthy kids for snacks. That's what we've been doing. That's what soccer practice was all about. To train the children, to get them healthy and their meaty skin ready to be braised in the oven at 420 for 45 minutes, falling off the bone, my little Scotty boy. Healthy kids for snacks. Healthy snacks for kids. Yeah, I mean, well, when you would play soccer, Yeah, you would get, I mean, we all know what you'd get at halftime, orange slices. You get orange slices, you'd put them in your mouth, you'd eat them, and then you'd be like, hey, look, I'm a monkey man. Ooh, 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 ha, ha, ha. And by the way, that's a joke that still works. I still do that sort of material. It's great material. But they would also, you know, after the game, it would be like carrots and a juice box and stuff like that, you know. But your kids who just played soccer. So it's just like, you know, just load us up. But in general, a lot of carrot slices and celery sticks. I mean, I was a fat kid. I became a fat kid eventually, and through not healthy snacks, obviously. I ate a lot of fun-sized Twix bars, but it turns out if you eat 40 of those a day, it's not that fun. It's unhealthy. It should be called an unhealthy. That's like the 100-calorie snack pack. So you'd be like, 100 calories? What a catch! And then you get stoned and eat 12 of them and be like, I think that was just a regular box of cookies I just had. The little individual packaging didn't stand in the way of this monster. But yeah, always healthy, grapes, you know, and you just want a fruit roll-up was a nice reprieve. You'd get a fruit roll-up every now and then and be like, oh, sweet God. But even fruit roll-ups were like, that was never a satisfying snack. It was a satisfying like moment of opening it and unfurling it. And then you'd eat it and you'd be like, nah, and it's just gone. It was not good. I mean, it was good, but it was just pure sugar. I would rather like something like a Twix or something like that. But yeah, soccer moms. Fuck them. Wait, let me check this camera real quick, sorry. Okay. Highly specific app pitches. Okay, so this is when people have these very specific apps in there. Yeah, so, you know, I mean, there's definitely stuff like dishwasher. What is it? Dishwasher. Okay, what does it do? When your dishes are done in the dishwasher, this app lets you know. Okay, but doesn't the dishwasher like make a noise? Yeah, but you might be in another room. So, yeah, but then you'd just go check in the kitchen eventually and you'd see it, right? Yeah, but you'd probably want to get a notification. It's a pass. Sorry, we're good. Oh, okay. Hi, my app is called Olives. Olives. How are you spelling that? Iliveolive. Oh, olives. Okay, and what is it? It's an olive finder in any city. So how does that? Well, you know, a lot of times people travel and they'll go to a town and they won't know where to get olives. What about a store? Yeah, but the store might not have them. Well, they would just go in. Yeah, but this app mitigates any of that stress. So Olives will, the app, you put in where you are and it'll tell you the closest place to get your olives. You know, any kind of olives. Oh, so like a Greek olive? Not Greek olives. So not all olives. Not all olives, but most olives. Green olives? No, predominantly black olives. So your app will help me, no matter where I go, find olives. Exactly, yes. It's a pass. Interesting. Okay, we've got time for one more. Hi, mine is called App Creator. Your app is called App Creator? That's right. And what does it do? Well, it is a dickhead who you pitch an app to, and he gets to decide whether or not he wants your app or not, and then he'll create it. So this is a knock on me? No. This has nothing to do with you. No, this is an app that'll help you create your dream app. So you'll go to this app and you'll say, hey, I've got an idea for an app like Olive Finder. And then this app will just shit all over it because it doesn't know anything. You're the guy from before. Yeah, that's right. It is me, the olive guy. And my idea is great. It's not a great idea. Nobody is that hard up for olives on the road. Can't find olives. You can go to a fucking liquor store and buy olives. It's a good idea. People need olives, and when they travel, they're lost. How many times have you been in an airport and tried to find olives? Literally never. Well, then this app is perfect for you. Why? Because it's clear that you would want olives, but you just can't find them. I don't like olives. They're too salty. You, sir, are Satan himself. I have an app where you could meet 2 other people and be in a throuple with them. That I like. That's a good idea. Hey, yay! So there you go. There's an app, a highly specific app pitches. That's what you wanted. That's what you got. That's what happens here at Gareth's. You give it to me. You bring them, I grill them. Okay? Let's do this. All right, we'll do another one in a second. Just want to check this goddamn camera. Okay, great. All right. Here we go. Next one. The clicking sound all cat owners make with their tongues to their cat. Like that? That sort of thing. I actually don't do that. I go with or I go, oh, that's one. Okay, so that is tongue mouth. I don't know. I don't know why we do it. Why are we so specific? We're like, I'm speaking their cat language. But part of it is if you ever put a cat near a window and it sees birds, it's just like something happens, your cat just gets possessed and it's like you know? So yeah, I mean it's fucking weird. So I think it's probably generated from that. It's probably generated from me being like, he'll think I'm another cat at the window seeing birds. You know, my brother and I were talking the other day. I don't know if my dad is in this one or not. But my dad used to have the most specific whistle for our dogs. My dad with our dogs, if our dogs were out and it was nighttime and it was time for them to come in and sometimes you couldn't find one, my dad would go out there and he'd literally every time, it's like embedded in my brain, he'd just go. And as a kid, I was like, that's how you call the animals. You know, and then it wasn't until like I did it and I was outside of my home and someone was like, what are you doing? And I was like, calling wild animals. You know, like I mean, I remember that so fucking clearly. We were just like, Dad knows how to call the animals, but it's not like they would come. They weren't like, what's the emergency? You know, we'd all be out there with our own techniques being like, come here, come here. You know, I don't know what it made. We're like, we think we know what we're doing. We don't. But Jose is kind of keyed into some of the sounds I'll make. I'll be like, and sometimes he'll come, not now because he's in his box because he just ate. And he knows what's coming. He knows it's almost the end of the show. He's like, hey, we're wrapping up out there, right? I know what happens. I get taken. Which he doesn't love. He doesn't love. He did not, by the way, he did not like last week, if you saw the Halloween episode we did last week. He did not like his little pumpkin head. For some reason. Felt weird to him. I guess cats don't like swimming caps. Swimming cats, I'm sorry. Fucking A, the next one's cats talking to birds. Well, we just kind of covered that. Yeah, they just sit there, they're like, you know? That's what he's doing. And it's my dad. Right? I was like, yeah, I think we just talked about that. I have bird feeders near my window so that like Jose can see birds, but he goes crazy over everything. Bugs is his latest fascination. If you've never seen your cat try to catch a fly, get involved. It's like when Rocky had to chase a chicken. You're just like, this is good times. He's on his hind legs, like clapping, you know? He's like in church, like, yeah, walking around. You know? I'm just like, what the fuck? You've just never seen your cat. And then Jose, when he gets a bug, I'm like, you got it, man. Good work. And then he's like, and I'm like, oh, why'd you eat it? That's weird. I don't feel like we should be best friends anymore. That's a fucking weird move. But yeah, we just talked about that. I'm sorry. Okay. If you could go back to a certain point in your life, where would you go back to? Well, I think when would I go back to? I guess both work. If I could go back, well, I mean, part of me would want to go back to when I was like an adolescent teenager, and I was so fucking confused and just distraught and lost. I would go back to that time and just like give myself a pep talk. But as far as like enjoyable times, man, I don't know. Part of me would go back to a year ago. I was very happy. I was doing great, touring, happy, putting out stuff, and people were digging it, and yeah, shit was happening. But I guess outside of now, I've made a couple TV shows on my time. I've really enjoyed those, like a couple pilots. We've made like series of TV shows. We made a travel show for the Travel Channel. I really enjoyed that. I think I would also like to go back and like see my grandfather again, because like I never really, I knew my grandfather, but I only knew him until I was like 13. I would love to like know him as a man. That means fight him, obviously. I would love to fight my grandpa as a man. But yeah, I don't know. I think if outside of pep talking myself from enjoyment, I mean, I'm pretty lucky. So I enjoy most things. I would go back to college. College was fun as fuck. I was processing so much in college. I was like, you're partying, you're meeting girls or people who you're attracted to, and I was learning so much about how to write and perform, and I was doing a lot of theater, and I really felt like I was learning shit, I didn't know I was in for a rude awakening when I was going to move to Los Angeles, and nobody was going to give a shit about what I did. College was a fucking great time. I met Evan, the guy that I write with, like the day after I got to college. So, that was a fun time. So I would say maybe go back to college. That's probably a pretty stereotypical answer. The next suggestion is the hat I wore on election night. If you didn't watch our election coverage, we did election coverage. You can actually still watch it. It's up here on my YouTube right now. Don't do it now, though. That is a top hat. I wore a top hat, and that top hat is from when my brother got married in Italy. So my brother got married in Italy, and I went there to his wedding as his best man, and he revealed to me that he'd gotten us suits and top hats. Now, that was pretty good. Right off the bat, I was like, this is a good look. But then what we did was the morning he was going to get married, he was like, let's split this big Vicodin. So we split like a 750 milligram Vicodin, and we took it, and then we rode bikes around Italy. And we rode our bikes around Italy in Florence, and we would go to different bars, and we'd have drinks. This is like 11 a.m., 10:30 a.m. And then so we were just riding around the downtown of Florence, right near this place where they call the Duomo. And people were taking pictures of us. People thought we were like a TV show or something, because we were in matching suits, riding our bikes. I actually have one of these pictures framed. Riding our bikes around Florence on Vicodin, drunk, in matching suits with top hats. And that's where the top hat came from. And so the top hat has come in handy for a couple of occasions. I've done a couple things. Evan and I did a gig once where I wore the top hat on the red carpet. But yeah, I mean, it's good. It's always good to have a top hat at your disposal. You want a good top hat. So that's why I wore it for news coverage. The election evening was a very big event, and I wanted to honor it with the right chapeau. But my brother got it for me in Italy when we took Vicodin and drank what I believe are called Genevieves, maybe, something like that, Genevieves or something, and we got drunk and rode bikes. And then that day, he forgot his passport, and I have a terrible sense of direction, so we were at the courthouse, and I had to run back to where we were staying, and I didn't remember where it was, and I had to find his passport, and on fumes, I got there, found the passport, and then ran back to the courthouse. I somehow pulled it off, and I was drunk and on Vicodin. I had nothing at my disposal but a bike and a top hat. But hey, I'm the MacGyver of Italy. That's all I fucking need. Okay? All right. Here we go. Next one. Best snack food. Oh, man. Well, I mean, I think I try to watch what I eat. So if I'm snacking and I'm watching what I'll eat, I'll just eat fruit or almonds. I know that's boring. If I don't give a shit, Chex Mix is a really good snack. Pretzels, really good snack. Chips and salsa, great snack. Fucking mwah, that's good, The only problem with chips and salsa is they still have not perfected how to get the chip all the way into the salsa jar. Scoops, they tried it with scoops, and scoops work, but even then, you got to get your hand way down. You end up getting salsa digit, when you got, you smell your fingers, and it smells like you fingered a Fiesta. You're just like, oh, I got salsa hand. So I would say those are nachos, great snack. I mean, those are ones, that's where I'm, dipping into, I'm cheating. But yeah, I like those sort of things. Pretzels, really good. Pretzels and mustard or pretzel, yeah. I'll be honest, I've had pretzels and salsa. I smoke weed. You find different combinations. It's like, you basically you're like Top Chef, but you're stoned and you want it quick. You're like, all right, your 2 ingredients are pretzels and salsa. And you're like, dude, I'm going to dip the pretzels in the salsa. And they're like, you fucking just won Top Chef Stone, dude. And you're like, fuck yeah, I'm going to pack my knives and stay here. And they're like, all right. So, yeah, so that's that one. Bonfire night, Guy Fawkes night. So Guy Fawkes is today, I think. I think today is Guy Fawkes Day. Guy Fawkes was a man who basically blew up Parliament. A rejection of their ideas and thoughts, and blew up Parliament. And so now we celebrate him by lighting off fireworks. But Bonfire night is the night before, and that's where you light off fireworks. Now in England, the fireworks were limited. This is fucking a crazy admission. So in England, the fireworks were shit, and you could get like some, but in Wisconsin, I had access to Roman candles, like M80s, you fucking name it. I could kill it with fireworks, literally. And so I was a pyromaniac when I was a kid. I was always lighting fires. My cousin and I, this is crazy too, my cousin and I used to take balloons, and we used to fill them with Lynx, which is Axe body spray. We used to fill them with that, and then we'd put them in a bowl. This is in his room. And we'd put lighter fluid all over the balloon, and then we'd throw a match in it, and we'd get fireballs. And we'd be like, whoa! And we were like burning his wall. It was crazy. We'd put like fire marks on his walls and shit. But so I one time snuck fireworks over there, which is fucking so illegal. I was like 12, and I snuck like some Roman candles over to England, and then I let them know how we fucking roll in the United States. But yeah, so Guy Fawkes, I mean, yeah, fireworks are far inferior. And they used to scare, this is funny too, this shows you the difference between the countries. When I was in England and we would smoke pot, like, 13, 14, we'd be smoking pot, and we'd be like in this area called the Dingle, and no jokes, and we'd be smoking weed, and they would go, ooh, Gareth, the police, and I would run, and then they'd all laugh, because they're like, the cops aren't coming, this is not how it works here. But I was so cop-phobic from the States and Wisconsin that they would say police, and I would fucking tear off. As a white dude, I've always had a very healthy fear of the police. So, and that's a white guy, so I can't imagine, like, the fucking fear you feel. Oh, it's fucking crazy. I don't mean to make it political. Everything can be political. I'll make it. Okay. Hold on, let me check the cameras real quick. Okay, would you rather have a zombie apocalypse or our current apocalypse? Well, I've often thought that if climate change were just a meteor, we would probably answer the bell. So the problem with climate change is it's invisible as far as an enemy that we can drop bombs on. I think this country and the world in general is better when we can kill the enemy. We respond better to that, Even though the term Al-Qaeda, believe it or not, the CIA came up with it, that's clear enemy. The Taliban, we're gonna get them. ISIS, that's the enemy. The Russians, those bastards. Kim Jong-un, oh, that motherfucker. Kim Jong-il, oh, that bigger motherfucker. But climate change, we're like, well, where do we punch? Where do we punch it? What do we shoot at? We're just shooting at the clouds and the sun like, just stop changing, you climate. How dare you? But, so I would rather a zombie apocalypse. A zombie apocalypse gives us something to kill, and we respond better to that. That would, Trump would we would get behind. He'd be like, these zombies, they're unbelievable. We need to shoot their brains. We need to get rid of their brains. They want to eat our brains. And then here's my impression of a zombie going to Trump's brain. So, but that would be better, because then we could shoot it, kill it, stab it, punch it, bury it, be done with it. We'd much rather that instead of, well, you mean hurricanes are getting stronger, but hurricanes have always sucked. And we're like, no, that's what we should say. We should just say, we didn't kill Saddam Hussein. We didn't? No. What do you mean? We didn't get him. I thought we got him. I saw him hanged. Well, we didn't get him. Well, what are we going to do? Well, unfortunately, he's got a new thing he's doing. What? he's terrorizing the weather. That son of a bitch. Yes, he made it so our cars pollute the atmosphere. Well, we need new cars. That's right. And then what are we going to do? Wait, I think I'm you. That's right, I'm you. All right, now I'm me. That's better. What are we going to do? We got to kill him, right? Yeah, but first, we got to take out his climate-changing ways. That's right. So what are we going to do? No more plastics. No more gas-guzzling cars. We're done with factory farming. We're going to put a boot up your ass, Saddam. That would be better. We would be like, boom, we'd be locked in. Fucking laser focus. But instead, we're just like, we'll deal with it when we deal with it. Well, it's actually, it's a terrible disaster looming, and it's already occurring. We'll figure it out, you know? So I would rather the zombie apocalypse. To me, give me the zombie apocalypse. Huh? Way better apocalypse, huh? Yes. Okay. Checking. Great. All righty. Okay. Given the state of this this is the suggestion. Given the state of this delightful republic we live in, where does Jose think my family of 4 can live in relative peace and devoid of shame? Well, Jose would recommend that you get a shipping box with the paper still in it and hide deep in it underneath the paper. That's where he goes when I do Garifs and he doesn't want to be seen. He goes and hides his head under the paper. So I would suggest go finding a bit of paper to hide under in a box, and that can be anywhere. That doesn't have a locale. As far as a specific geographical location in the United States, I don't know where you can go. You can go to the mountains. Go to the mountains. Go to a cabin in the middle of fucking nowhere. There's not a lot of options as to where you can go at this point. It is what it is. You've got to, God bless this mess. But maybe what you do is you ask your wife if it's cool for you to marry someone else in another country and then divorce that person and then bring them over. That would be a good move. I got some marriage proposals in Australia. You want one of those? We can make that happen, I'll ask Jose at the end, and we'll see what he says. We'll see what he says for you. Hold on, I think I dropped a camera here. Let's see. No, we're good. Okay. Okie dokie. All righty. Okay. The word fuck, great word or best word? The word fuck, great word, not the best word. Fuck is a great word. It's great. It's sex. It's when you're in a situation that's bad. It's just a general way to exclaim your fury at the world. It's strong. It's nice to have the LeBron James of swear words. We know we've got the killer. We've got the fuck. I think any swear word is helped by adding head after it. Like fuck. You fuck. That's good, but how much better is fuck you, fuckhead? That's good. My favorite is shithead. Shithead is great. What are you, a shithead? Your head made of shit? But dickhead? Asshead doesn't work, but we could still deal with it. Pisshead? That's good. That's when someone drinks too much in England. Mate, you're a fucking pisshead. What have I done wrong then? You're pissed, mate. I'm not pissed. I haven't got pissed in ages. You're pissed right now. Oh, I'm not. You've got a problem, mate. You calling me a bloody pisshead? I am. You're a pisshead. I'm not a pisshead. You're a pisshead. You're a pisshead, mate. Hey, fuck you. Fuck you, fuckhead. Nah, that's good, shithead. So, but fuck is a great word. Yeah, it's great. It's a great word to say. It's such a good word that when you do stand-up, you have to limit yourself. You can't overdo it by saying it. You listen back to your sets, you go, oh my God, I say fuck so many times. Because it's so fun to say. It's such a great accentuator, I was at the DMV the other day. How much better I was at the fucking DMV the other day. Better. It's just better. It's just better. Rhythmically, it's better. I hate your mom. Fuck your mom. That's better. Those are, it's a good word. Swearing's important. They're allowed to swear on the news now. You seen that? It's fucking great. They now on the news, if they're quoting someone, they could say shit. I don't know why there isn't a news network where they just promote themselves as the swearing news. FNN, the fucking news network. That's right, I'm Gareth Reynolds here at the fucking news desk, and we've got some more bullshit going on in the world that's really going to piss you off. Follow me to camera 2. That's right, more bullshit ensued with the election this week when Donald Trump, known fuckhead and fuckwit, said he fucking won. More bullshit. Joe Biden doesn't really know what the fuck to say. He's too fucking old. But either way, one of these old rag bags is going to be in charge of this big shit pile at some point and hopefully be able to pick out a couple kernels of goodness that we can grow into a new forest of actual civilization. Some of us here think we're pretty fucked. We now go to Bruce in the field. Fuck you, Tom. It's pretty bad out here. Everybody's really fucking pissed off. People are saying a bunch of bullshit and nobody gets it. Everyone's pissed. Why are they pissed, Bruce? Why the fuck do you think they're pissed? They're pissed because everything's such fucking bullshit. Well, can't argue with it there. Everyone thinks a lot of bullshit's going on. Have you seen the new polls? Everybody's fucking pissed off. Couldn't agree with you more. All right, we're going to come back after this fucking commercial break and give you some more bullshit. By the way, enjoy this commercial for how to clean your fucking CPAC or refinance your motherfucking home. We'll be right back on the fucking news network. Like that. That's news I'd love to consume. I mean, that's basically what we did the other night, you know? We basically did that the other evening. We just did the swearing news. That's good blood. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Next one. Oh, okay, that's it. That's the end. We reached the end. We did it again, guys. We did it again. Now it's time for me to try to guess Maggie's suggestion. Fuck you, Tom. Yeah, that was a good joke. Okay, my guess for Maggie's suggestion, I mean, it just sounds... I feel like I could hear her say, white recreation activities, kites and shit. So that's what's in the lead. But carbonated yogurt is also good. Throuples is good. I'm going to guess that Maggie's suggestion... Let's say the kites and shit. White people recreation. I was right. White recreation activities, kites and shit. I think that's 2 weeks in a row I got it. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like I got it last week too. So that was Maggie's suggestion. Like I said, follow Maggie, Maggie May, haha, on Twitter. Probably similar on Instagram. And now I know what you motherfuckers want. You motherfuckers want it. You're going to get it. You want Jose? Huh? Is that what you want? Kites and shit. All right, let's get the boy. Throuples was yours. Good one, Mallory. I like that one. Whoa, I'm excited to watch. I didn't realize you'd be exact. Okay, here we go. Let's get the boy. Come here, boy. Come here. Come on. I know. Come on, you gotta say hi to the people. Oof. Hello. Hello. We had fun at the show. Hello. We had fun at the show, but we gotta go. You know, Jose knows that's Jose. Oh, he's a cat, not fat. He likes to do things like that. No. There we go. Yes. Yes. Good boy. My baby boy. My baby boy. My baby boy. I love my baby boy. My boy. My baby boy. I love my boy. I love my baby boy. Oh yeah. Here, I'll try the whistle. See, think something's there. I'm not gonna lie, this is a record. He's in a good mood. Yes. Say goodbye to everybody. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye, my friend. This is the end. Oh, he's got the fly. He sees the fruit fly. He's the one that's eluded us. Unfortunately, we have to go hunting. We'd love to stick around, but we have to kill this goddamn fly. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Appreciate it as usual. I'll be back next week, next Thursday, same time. Tell your friends, subscribe if you haven't liked this shit. Yeah, thank you. Pleasure. Fare thee well. Mwah.
His name is Gareth. Hence why it's Gareth's. His name is Gareth. And he rips bits. His name is Gareth. Hence why it's Gareth's.